It's time for Your Mom Must Be So Proud.
Morons. Dummy. Idiot. Fool.
I'm not a smart man.
With Beth and Dave in the morning on Light 98.7.
Oakland, California, Beth.
Yes.
Earlier this week, a family driving home from a relative's funeral. And while they were going down the highway, in order to, quote, honor the man who had died, they started throwing cash out the window of their car.
On a freeway?
Yep. They tossed about $500 out onto the road.
Well, that's going to cause an accident.
You think? A bunch of people stopped to pick it up. Caused pretty serious safety issues on this highway near Oakland, California. Multiple people calling 911. $20 bills blowing everywhere around this freeway.
I don't think it's worth it. I feel like the damage that could be done to your car, probably more than the 20, 30, 40 bucks you could pick up.
Luckily, no one was hurt. By the time police got there, big surprise, all the money was gone.
Shocking.
Yeah.
There was money there, I swear, officer. I saw it with my own eyes.
It's not clear if the family could face charges for this.
For what, littering?
Well, causing
somebody cleans up.
Public safety issues, whatever. One of the family members talked to the local news and asked to, quote, remain anonymous. I love it. My big question is, I wonder who gave them the idea. $1 million!
Don't blame Oprah.
You get a car! You get a car! You get a car!
She doesn't throw them out in the middle of a freeway, Dave.
Everybody gets a car!
Beth and Dave in the morning.
They're here.
On Light 98.7.
What's the best part of being a woman? What's the worst part? Inga says the best part is having kids. The worst part sometimes is having kids. Mm-hmm. True that.
Okay.
True that. What about you, Dave?
My worst part about being a woman?
It's the way the underwear ride up all the time?
Doing my makeup while I'm driving. I hate that.
You've got to stop. I mean, your eyelashes are fine. The eyebrows are on fleek.
Beth and Dave in the morning.
You know everything because you're a man, and I know nothing because I'm a woman.
You're not a woman.
On Light 98.7.
Police in Minnesota, Beth, were
Yes.
called to the scene of a coatless, possibly deranged man standing outside in the winter weather hugging a pillow.
Oh, my. He sounds like he's got issues. Pillow?
Yeah. The person making the call to the police was very upset, and they were, also worried about getting too close, thinking that the deranged man hugging the pillow outside might do something to them.
Okay.
They also thought it was the inventor and CEO of My Pillow, Mike Lindell. That's how they described it. They said, I think it's Mike Lindell out there, the inventor of My Pillow and the CEO.
I don't know too much about My Pillow, but that seems like an odd thing for a CEO to be doing.
Turns out it was a cardboard cutout of him.
But those things are really realistic
No
looking.
kidding, right?
They scary. So true story. My mom has one of Edward from Twilight that we bought her a few years ago, and it's in like her spare room. So every once in a while I have to run over there and grab something for her. And every single time it scares the bejeebles out of me. Every time.
We got to get some of those for our show, I think. Some realistic Beth and Dave cardboard cutouts.
That would scare a lot of people, I
Sure.
think.
Beth and Dave in the morning.
And by the way, they're real and they're spectacular.
On Light 98.7.
I have one to add to your 10 commandments of driving in the snow that
What is
wasn't
it,
on
Dave?
there. Thou shalt kick the snow turds off of the wheel wells of your car before you start driving.
But you can only kick your own snow turds. You can't go and kick someone else's snow turds.
Oh, is that a challenge?
It's not a challenge. It's just a rule. I don't think you can walk up to somebody else's car and kick the snow turds off their car.
I'm going out to the parking lot here at work a little later on.
Dave, you can't do that because you're going to miss. Your aim is not that good. I think we've established that on a number of different occasions.
It's time for Your Mom Must Be So Proud.
Morons. Dummy. Idiot. Fool.
I'm not a smart man.
With Beth and Dave in the morning on Light 98.7.
And on International Women's Day, a woman in Germany.
She was in Germany. What did she do, Dave?
She called the cops
Yes.
and said her husband had been murdered.
Oh, no. He ran into her knife 10 times?
But when they showed up, he was fine. He was not murdered.
She didn't get around to it. I was busy folding laundry. It was going to murder him, but
Turned out she just claimed he had been murdered.
why?
Because the cops would show up faster and tow a car that was blocking her driveway.
Oh, no. I feel like maybe the cops didn't take that well.
She was drunk at the time.
You're saying that wasn't logic working?
She tried to get into her car and drive away as the cops got there.
Well, she forgot, obviously, why she
Yes.
called the police in the first place.
The cops stopped her, of course, before she could get away, and she faces a large fine and possible criminal charges now for misusing 911.
Beth 10 to 8 in the morning.
You won't answer my calls. You changed your number. I'm not going to be ignored.
On Light 98.7.